Police violence against Latinos or the Hispanic community is something that has been occurring for decades and unfortunately has not been resolved. As important as the topic is, it oftentimes does not get national attention, and I wanted to touch upon how social media, the hashtag Hear Hispanic Voices in particular, has allowed a space for people within the Latinx and Hispanic community to be able to speak about the injustices that have happened and continue to happen. I touched briefly on cases that have happened this year and in the past year. Mario Gonzalez was an unarmed 26-year-old Latino man who died under police custody in Alameda, California on April 19, 2021. I had not even heard of this until I started doing my own research and came across a video on TikTok about his case and the recent release of body cam footage from the police officer. I also mentioned the case that essentially took over the hashtag, which was the murder of Adam Toledo, a 13-year-old boy who was fatally shot by a Chicago Police Department officer on March 29th. As someone who currently lives in Southern California, we have seen the same issue happen here, dating back to the Chicano moratorium rallies where police would abuse and arrest hundreds of peaceful protesters and even killed Ruben Salazar, a journalist during the Chicano moratorium. He was killed by a tear gas projectile that was shot by a police officer in 1970. This issue goes even back further to the 1940s, where police abuse against Latinos was present during the Zoot Suit riots as well. The police tended to send sailors back to base while they arrested Mexican American youth instead. There was also thousands of off-duty police officers and military members who attacked any Mexican American or any other minority they came across and looked for anyone wearing a zoot suit in particular to rip it right off of them and oftentimes burn it on the streets. It is also important to know our history because it is very easy for us to forget, but equally important to be aware that it is still happening in today's society. The hashtag Hear Hispanic Voices on TikTok has numerous videos of people trying to spread awareness on the issue to try to reach as many people as possible. We have people in the Latinx or Hispanic community speaking out as well as people who aren't part of it, trying to raise awareness on everything that is happening. There's countless of videos posted on TikTok with the hashtag Hear Hispanic Voices of recent cases as well as past cases. I think it's amazing what the power of social media and internet has to be able to reach over 4.8 million views. It's amazing. It's truly amazing to see. I also feel as if it benefits the younger generation because as we see, social media is a really big part of their lives. But older generations have the ability to be a part of this too because they have the chance to post their own videos of their own experiences or even on things that we aren't seeing in the media, which is important and helpful for our community because they allow insight on things that the younger generation might not know or even other people that are part of the older generation. We all come together to share the knowledge that we have in hopes that it spreads to a larger audience.